Students, welcome to our history class. This is the second video I'm going to upload today. The first video is, I hope all of you must have seen it. The second video I'm going to upload today. As I said, I'll be uploading 2 videos per lecture since we have a very vast portion to cover. So let's move on to our next part of the lesson. Before that, let us quickly go through what we were doing. We had started with the 4th chapter of our history, the freedom struggle of 1857. Now, what is the meaning of freedom struggle? All of us know that Britishers were ruling the country of India. Various policies they started, the new rules were started by the Britishers, which made the Indians very angry because they had ill effects or bad effects on their daily life. Okay, so people from all sections of the India, it could be farmers, peasants, unemployed people, Indian sepoys, everybody came together and they were fighting against the Britishers to get independence or to get the freedom. So this was called as a freedom struggle because it was a struggle between the Indians and the Britishers to establish independence. It started in the year 1857. Therefore, the topic is given name as Freedom Struggle of 1857. In this chapter, we will cover the following points. We will understand the causes for the struggle of 1857, the scope of the struggle, causes for the failure of the struggle, consequences of the freedom struggle. In the previous video, we learned about the various causes that started or that led to the struggle of 1857. There were economic causes, social, political, discontent among Indian soldiers, immediate causes, and the outburst. These were the reasons why it made the Indians very angry and gave them inspiration or inspired them to fight against the Britishers. In today's video, we will understand or we will learn the scope of the struggle, leadership of the struggle, and crushing of the struggle. These are the points we will be covering in today's video. So let's get started with it. The first is scope of the struggle. Scope means how the struggle spread in various parts of India. It is called as scope. How intense, how strong it was, that is called as struggle. The revolt of Indian soldiers spread in the cities of Lucknow, Allahabad, Kanpur and Banaras. The self-confidence of the soldiers increased because everybody came together, each and every soldier came together because they did not accept the treatment that the Britishers gave them into the British court. That means they were forced to use the rifles which were made out of fats of cows and pigs. Then also they were not paid equal salaries as that of the British soldiers. This made the Indian soldiers very angry and gave them inspiration or encouragement to fight against the Britishers. So there was this revolt or this anger, this revolt movement spread in the various parts of India, that is Lucknow, Allahabad, Kanpur and Banaras. So there were these people who fought against the Britishers were Chhatrapati Pratap Singh, there was Kajar Singh and there was Shankar Shah. These were the people who supported the Indian soldiers to fight against the Britishers. They were the people who were leaders of the Indian soldiers who helped or encouraged them to fight against the Britishers. Over here, once again, they were fighting as one nation. People forgot their religion or caste they came from. Everybody worked together for them. Moving on to our next part is, now let us understand who were the actual leaders of the struggle, who were the people who started or leader of the struggle. The most important thing was the Marathas understood that the Mughal Empire cannot react to the foreign invasions and took up the responsibility of safeguarding India. So now the Marathas realized that India is in danger. It was their responsibility to protect the India from the Britishers. So it was the Marathas who took the responsibility of fighting against the Britishers. And understanding this condition, Nana Sahib Peshwa, Rani Lakshmibai and Tatya Tope took charge of fighting against the Britishers. They were the actual heroes of the Indian freedom movement because they were the one who supported India and helped the Indians to fight against the Britishers. Everybody came together as one nation. Hindu-Muslim unity was seen in the struggle because everybody came together in terms of Hindus, Muslim, girls, boys, rich men. Everybody were together and they were fighting as one nation against the Britishers. Now, in spite of this, even though India was very strong, everybody was fighting, there were the reasons why the struggle was crushed. Okay, the struggle was completely crushed by the Britishers. So let us understand why this struggle was crushed. Crush means daba dena, stop karna. Okay, so this particular struggle was completely crushed by the Britishers. Let us understand the reasons behind it. The Indians wholeheartedly fought against the Britishers. In spite of that, even India, all Indians came together to fight against the Britishers. In spite of that, also this struggle was crushed. Crush ka matlab daba dena, tod dena by the Britishers. In this particular struggle, every part of society took part. There were zamindars, there were farmers, there were soldiers, and there were common people. So everybody came together and they were fighting against the Britishers. In spite of that, this struggle was crushed or daba diya gaya by the Britishers. Let us understand the reasons why. Initially, actually what happened was, initially the British Indians succeeded in the struggle, but the military strength and the administration of the British rule was very stronger as compared to that of the Indians. Okay, so if the military which was there of the Britishers was more strong that of the Indians. So the Britishers, it was easy for them to crush the revolt by all means because they were more strong. By the end of 1858, the British crushed down the struggle of Indians. The common aim of the Indian was just to overthrow the British out of India, and there was inspiration. Now, the only reason the Indians were fighting together was they wanted to overthrow or throw out the Britishers out of India. No, even though this particular struggle was crushed, this particular step was crushed, it became an inspiration or motivation for the Indians to fight again with the Britishers. Okay, this particular act was there, which was started in the year 1857, was the first step. Everybody came together to fight against Britishers and was the first step for the independence of India. This particular struggle was failed or was crushed by the Britishers. In spite of that, it became an inspiration and gained a national form. National form, why? Because people was fighting as one nation against India, against Britishers to get independence. So this is called as national form because every Indians came together to fight against Britishers only for the one purpose was to overthrow the British out of India and get independence from the Britishers. Indians' independence was very important. It started in the year 1857 and ended in the year 1858. So you can imagine India got independence in the year 1947. So almost 150 years the struggle took place between India and Britishers to establish the independence. So this is this particular struggle, freedom struggle of 1857, got a national form because it was very important event. It was the first step of the Indians to fight against the Britishers. Students, I hope this video is clear to you, and I request all of you to please watch both the videos, and there are two assignments, solve two assignments based on these two videos. Thank you. We'll continue the next part of the lesson in the next video.